Paloma, thank you. The State Emergency Management Center is keeping an eye on the weather.
Fox 13's Jennifer Dowling spoke to them and joins us now with what you can do to keep yourself safe.
Good evening. A spokesperson for the Emergency Management Division tells me that tornadoes can pop up quickly in the Pacific Northwest without much warning. So he says you might want to prepare tonight ahead of the storm by charging all your electronic devices, as well as checking outside and removing things like lawn furniture, putting them inside so they don't tip over or become projectiles in a possible storm.
Those are about to go.
An EF2 tornado sent massive trees toppling into Christopher Raymond's home in Port Orchard back in 2018. He talked with Fox 13 just after the storm.
Some of us are just trying to hold on to whatever little bit we got left. I mean, none of us died. That's the most important part.
Although tornadoes may be more of a rarity in Washington, they can happen.
Oh my gosh.
This is video of an EF0 tornado in Kent in 2018 and another in Richland in 2020 and in Hanford in 2014. Fox 13 also talked to a man in Longview that was pushed to the floor by a tornado in 2014. It also ripped his auto shop apart.
Rips the door open, throws my butt on the floor. I watched the roof go. I have no idea where it went.
Stephen Friedrich, a spokesperson with the Emergency Management Division, says Washington reports around 2 tornadoes a year.
There's about a 2% to 4% chance of a tornado.
He advises if you hear a roaring sound from the wind or see up to baseball-sized hail falling from Wednesday's storm, take cover.
Go under something sturdy, need to cover their head, and then need to keep in shelter until the storm's passed. That's duck, D-U-C-K, and that's the phrasing that they use actually all over the country.
And even if the storm doesn't generate a tornado, he says it's a good idea to download utility apps in advance and prep for power outages.
So charging those external battery sources for your cell phones, today's a good day to do that. Making sure you have batteries for your flashlights, making sure that if you have an electric car or a hybrid car or something, making sure all that is charged. So
he says it's also wise to stock up on food and other supplies ahead of a storm.
We like to encourage people to be 2 weeks ready.
Right now.
And Friedrich says that EF2 tornado in Port Orchard cost about $1.8 million in damages. So that was a very expensive weather event. He says now is a good time to also connect or check on your neighbors so that you have the connections made ahead of the storm in case disaster strikes. Reporting live in Seattle, Jennifer Dowling, Fox 13 News.